Hi everyone, in this video we are going to learn about the fractional part functions, basically the continuity of the fractional part functions. We already discussed about the basic concept of the fractional part functions in our previous video. I will provide the link of that video on the description box. First watch their video, then you will be very clear about these lessons on the continuity of the fractional part functions. Let's write the lessons topic first. Our lesson is today's topic is the continuity of the fractional part functions. The continuity of the fractional part functions. Here the x inside the curly bracket represents the fractional part of the x. It is the representations for the fractional part of x. We already discussed about the concept of the fractional part functions. The fractional, let's have a very quick recap on the continuity of a functions. A function f of x is continuous. Let's say a function f of x is said to be the continuous at the value of the x is equals to a, only when it is said to be the continuous only when the left hand limit is equals to the right hand limit, and the both are equals to the functional value at the point. Here the functional value at the point is f of a. If these conditions holds true, then the function is said to be continuous at the given point x is equals to a. If left hand limit, right hand limit, and the functional value at the point all are same, then the function is said to be continuous at the same point x is equals to a. This is the conditions for the continuity of any functions at any point. And let's recap the definitions of the fractional part functions. The fractional part functions is defined as the x minus the greatest integer of the x. It is the definitions. These equations represents the definitions of the fractional part of x. It is just x minus the greatest integer of x. This is the definitions of and this all about the continuity of a functions and the fractional part functions. This is the fractional. This is the fractional part of x. This is the definitions for the fractional part of x. And let's take an example which covers all the informations about the continuity of the fractional part functions. Let's take an example. Here the question is to check the continuity of a function which is here fractional part functions. Check the continuity of these fractional part functions at a specified point at the point x is equals to 2. Here we are going to check the continuity of these fractional part functions at a specified point x is equals to 2. Let's solve this particular problem, and we will give the conclusions of this topic, continuity of the fractional part functions at last. Here let's calculate the left hand limit for this function first, because in the for the functions to be continuous, all left hand limit, right hand limit, and the functional value to be calculated, and they should be the same for continuity. Let's calculate the left hand limit at the point x is equals to 2 for this fractional part functions, and it is defined here. The limit of this fractional part functions, here we are approaching this 2 from the left hand side. This is the left hand limit. Let's simplify this. The fractional part functions is defined here. Let's write the definitions. It is x minus just greatest integer of x, and here we are approaching this number 2 from left side. Here we are going to calculate the limiting value for these fractional part functions at x is equals to 2. Let's calculate the limiting value from the very basic definitions. Let's choose some values of the x just less than 2, very closer to number 2 from the left side. Let's take the value of the x is a 1.9, which is very closer to number 2 from the left side. Add this input x is equals to 1.9. Let's calculate the fractional part of 1.9, and it is just 0.9. We can take the fractional part. Here the fractional part is just 0.9. Let's calculate from the from these definitions of the fractional part. It is just 1.9, the value of the x minus the greatest integer of the x. Here the x is 1.9, x minus greatest integer of x. This is 1.9 minus the greatest integer of 1.9. Let's calculate here. Let's make a number line here. This is the value for x. Here let's say this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and so on. Here the value of the 1, here the value of the x is 1.9. It is nearly equals to 2. And if we take the 1.9 here, let's position this point, and then the greatest integer of this 1.9 will be an integer value, will be an integer very closer to this number from left side. Here the integer on the left side of this number is 1, so the greatest integers of 1.9 is this 1. We can evaluate the greatest integer of this 1.9 just by rising and then looking back. Here we got an integer 1. This is the greatest integer of 1.9, and this is just 0.9. Similarly, we can calculate the fractional part of just 1.99. Let's take another input very closer to number 2 from left side. Here we take 1.99, and this is the fractional part of this 1.99 is just 0.99. Similarly, we can calculate the fractional part functions of others input. This is 0.999. Only taking the fractional part. The fractional part means taking the numbers after the decimals. And here we can observe that here these all the fractional part values 0.9, 0.99, and 0.999 all are very closer to, they all are approaches to the number, they are very closer to the number 1. These all the data are very closer to 1, so the left hand limit is here 1. Here we calculate the left hand limit for the fractional part functions when we approach the number 2 from left hand side. Here we calculate the left hand limit value as a number 1. And let's calculate the right hand limit also. Right hand limit for the same functions. Function is here x minus greatest integer of x. It is the function. It is the fractional part functions. And here we are approaching this number 2 from the right hand side. This means 2 raised to the power plus. This means we are approaching the number 2 from the right hand side. And at these situations, let's calculate the limiting value, basically the right hand limit. Let's take some inputs here. Let's take the value of the x is a just nearly equals to 2.01. Here we take the value of the x is a 2.01, which is very closer to number 2 from right hand side. And at these situations, let's calculating the greatest integers of not greatest integers. Let's calculating the fractional part of 2.01. From the definitions, it is 2.01 minus the greatest integer of 2.01. And the greatest integer of 2.01, let's suppose here is the point 2.01, and its greatest integer value is just number 2. Nearest integer value on the left hand side, it is 2. So this is 2.01 minus 2 gives 0.01. 1. Similarly, we can calculate the fractional part of next input 2.001. Here the fractional part is just the numbers after the decimals. This is 0.001. Similarly, we can calculate the fractional part of others numbers very closer to number 2 from the right hand side. This is 0.0001. And from this data, from this calculations value, we can conclude that here the all the fractional part functions are very closer to, they all approaches to number 0. Here one value is 0.01, which is closer to 0. All the values are approaching here number 0. So the right hand limit for the fractional part functions at the point x is equals to 2 is here calculated as a 0. Here we calculate the left hand limit is a number 1 and the right hand limit here is a 0. Here the left hand limit and the right hand limit are not equal, so the functions is not continuous. It is not continuous at the given point x is equals to 2. For the continuity of a functions, both the left hand limit and the right hand limit should be same, and this should be equals to the functional value at the same point. But here the left hand limit and the right hand limit are different, so the functions is not continuous at the given point. Here the limit of this fractional part functions does not exist here, because the left hand limit and the right hand limit are not same, so the limit does not exist. Because of the not existence of the limit, there is no continuity of the functions at the given point. It is discontinuous functions at the point x is equals to 2. So we can conclude that here the function has the right hand limit not equals to left hand limit not equals to the right hand limit. So the fractional part of x is not continuous, it is discontinuous, is not continuous at the specified point at x is equals to 2. Here we calculate the continuity of the fractional part function at a specified point x is equals to 2. This is very easy. Here we use the basic concepts of both greatest integer functions and the fractional part functions to calculate its limiting value as well as the calculations of the functional value. This much for today. In our next video we will discuss more about the very special type of the functions, other functions. Please keep watching, keep loving this channel. This much for today. Thank you.